champions, Charles Martin with us. Hey, Charles Martin, thanks for giving me the opportunity to be with you and speak over here with you. How you feeling? Welcome to New York.
I feel great, man. Today's my birthday, so we're just celebrating it here. What other better place to do it than with boxing?
Happy birthday. We are on April. We're still on April. That was my birthday a few days ago as well. I would say let's celebrate all the April people. But congratulations, and I would say, and I would say God bless you, wishing you many blessings. Tell us your thoughts about your upcoming fight in your career. Tell us your thoughts about this fight upcoming in your career.
Honestly, I don't even have one yet. But hopefully, something happens, you know what I mean? And we get one of these fights, They were talking about something, maybe in June, not actually this card. So
how do you see now the heavyweight division, eventually where you belong, like seeing right now the picture like Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. How do you see this era of heavyweight boxer?
It's great, man. It's a good era, and I believe that the best should be fighting the best. And I honestly commend this guy for what he's doing. He's forcing these guys to actually fight each other. And at the end of the day, when we all get our ducks and we fight and we build ourselves up, it's only right to fight each other in the end. The best should always fight the best in the end, because if we didn't, then what did we do it for? That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, definitely, respecting your thoughts and everything, because eventually you are a boxer that it's been in a long, role in this, and I bet you that, you also want to, hit again, and become a world champion, because eventually we saw, the performance of AJ, one of the opponents that you faced today. You probably had that hunger as well. How much hunger you had for this game at this point?
I got so much hunger. I took the Jared Anderson fight on 7 days notice, and if I had a 2-month camp or even just some sparring, I would have beat him. So that just shows my dedication alone. I took on a fight 7 days notice with a guy 15 years younger than me, and I fucking almost got him out of there. You know what I mean? Big ups to Jared. He's a great fighter. He'll go and do great things. But I just want to be acknowledged as well, for my hard work.
Taking my hat right in front of you, Charles, because eventually you are one of the opponents that never ducked nobody, and eventually you took in risks, you took in, all these challenges. Eventually, some of the fights I don't consider loss. I consider, learning lessons, going back to the drawing board and check, what you did, something that probably caused you, a loss in the career, but I don't consider it like that. Talking about, boxing and everything like that, it's intriguing for me to ask you this question. You being a boxer, you being a professional, what's your thoughts on women's boxing eventually? Now we could see, more fights that these fighters, they performing, they bring in, great cards. Let's talk about Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, second fight that is coming up soon. What's your thoughts on women's boxing?
On women's boxing?
Mm-hmm.
It's great for the sport as well, because there's a market for everyone, so I believe that they're improving, they're getting better, they're trying new things, so yeah, women's boxing is just as important as men's boxing, and as well as the UFC. They have the females in there, and they display great talents as well.
Hey, you just mentioned something that brought me in my mind. UFC, let's mention, Jorge Masvidal is going against Nate Diaz June 1st. What's your thoughts on it now that you see UFC fighters making that transition to boxing? What's your thoughts on it?
Good, man. Just mesh it all in. We're all combat sports, so why not? Why not? Hey, if this guy feels like he wants to, get a taste of that guy, I think I can whoop his ass or whatever. Hey, why not? Why not set that fight up? Why not make that happen? Especially if both parties want to, see it happen.
We'll see, what outcome will be, because I know top warriors, like Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, eventually, these two fighters, they come into league with everything. I was at the press conference, and,
and he can box too, like they're brothers, and they both, got hands too, so it's not really going to be a hard transition, if they want to come over and do boxing.
Hey, eventually we will stay tuned in that fight, and of course, your person as well. Right around the corner, May 4, I can't leave, this interview without asking this question. Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia, what's your thoughts on it?
Canelo against who?
Jaime Munguia.
Oh, wow. Canelo's a bad. Hey, I've always been a Canelo fan, so I'm always gonna go for Canelo, man. Like, no boxing, no life, man.
Exactly.
He said it perfectly.
You can tell, you know, like the life that you've been putting and all sacrifices that eventually you put it in your career, and what can I say, you know, we will stay tuned and check, you know, what outcome will be, you know, from you and all the news that I bet you that you're gonna, you know, let us know, all the fight fans. Any message that you would like to add to this interview before we wrap it up?
Just for all the people who know about me, who follow me, who want to see me back out there, man, just stay tuned, you know. Hopefully, you know, we get what we want and we get the best fighting the best, so I can show the world that, you know, I've always been here. I've always been a force to be reckoned with, you know, and I'm just as humble, you know, I'm just as I'm just a regular guy, you know, I'm a normal guy, and I like for the people to know that, you know what I mean? And when I go in there, I mean business.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Martin with us. Thank you. Welcome back again, and happy birthday as well again.